What's up, Robo? How you doing, man?
What up, Talari? What up, Gutter?
Hello.
Shit.
Just
Let's see.
I
playing
know
ranked.
you
Crazy Horse
brought
is
all of those.
Crazy Horse is asking us what topics are we going to be talking about. Well, I personally want to talk more about aerial recapture because
Yes.
a lot of people are getting confused at the fact that oh man, this character is going to have it, that character is going to be OP. But the thing is that's been confirmed on Twitter is that only TJ Combo has it from now, and it's not planned for any other character. So what do
Yes,
you?
it was specifically stated by Keats that it is only TJ Combo, possibly other characters for season two, but
Yeah.
not the original cast, unless we want it.
Exactly. So, basically, in a nutshell, what I want to ask you guys is, for aerial recapture, first off, do you think season one needs it?
No.
I
No.
Okay.
don't think so. No.
Okay. Good.
I mean, I think there's some characters that could benefit from it, but I don't think it's necessary. I think after what I've seen from TJ Combo, I don't see any reason for the rest of the cast to have it. I mean, I
Mm.
think I think it works for TJ Combo. I don't really see it being as good of an element for any of the original eight.
Hmm.
I would definitely agree with that.
Why? Why,
Yeah.
Robo?
Well, I want to say first before anything. We can't really. You can say yes or no right now, but it's all gonna only matter when they. I'm losing a rank. Sorry. That they're when the season two people come out and it feels like that it's unbalanced from season two to season one.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
now, we don't want that, of course, because we don't know how the outcome will be if it does happen.
Uh huh.
But
absolutely.
But once season two characters come and it feels like they're all just super beasts because they have it, then that means, oh well, of course we're gonna want it.
Mm.
Well, at that
Right.
point, but even then, I mean, it hasn't been confirmed that it would be for every character in season two, anyways. It was just what Keith's specific wording was some of season two, some of the other season two characters.
Yeah.
So, what I expect is that we'll get a couple of characters that can utilize it, but I think Max had a really good point, and I made this point in the first podcast that we did last week. That I think it was last week. Was it last week? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. The point I made then was that with with us with them adding aerial recapture for TJ combo, the problem is that now we've got combos that weren't breakable before. That like, are they breakable after he brings you back down to the ground? Nothing's been really confirmed yet, and I haven't seen a broken combo
I was
after
gonna say
they
I haven't
brought
seen a
back
combo
confirmed.
breaker yet to count to TJ.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
That's true. For those of you that don't know what aerial recapture is, a lot of people kind of uh, they kind of misunderstand what it means. Actually, I misunderstood it too. I originally I thought it meant just doing combos in the air, but what recapture is, you're basically capturing them from midair to put them on the ground, but not as a knockdown, to continue a combo on the ground, therefore to continue towards an ender, a proper ender, not to end it as a juggle. So that basically they don't just get juggled and then they fall on the ground and that's it.
yeah.
So that's basically what it is. A lot of people have been saying right off the bat, Sadir would be the most broken character in the game, and honestly, I thought, you know what? No, that doesn't make sense. But I gave more thought to it, and come to think of it, if Unbreakables was not, I mean, if it wasn't fixed, I'd be like, yeah, she would probably be the best in the game just because of that fact. But honestly, at this point, like, it wouldn't make sense with much characters. It wouldn't make sense with Glacius. It wouldn't make much
No, it
sense
wouldn't.
with
Yeah.
Saberwolf. Like characters that
That's
just,
what I was gonna say.
yeah,
I was
like,
like, because if you think about it, with the recapture, they're gonna have to give every almost basically the original 8 a new move. Like they're
exactly,
gonna have to give them one new move,
yeah,
Yep.
which I feel like they're not gonna want to go back and do anyways.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they still
Who
got to
wants
work
do
like.
that?
Not only do they need to do that, they got to work on net code. They got to work on balance issues with season one still.
Yep.
They still have a lot to do in trying to give everybody another recapture move. Like I just see that just adding on to problems. And I
Yeah.
feel like it should honestly just stick with TJ. It fits him as of right now.
Yeah.
It fits.
Hmm.
And
looks
trying
like
to throw it on to more and more people, what's gonna happen to the original 8 once you see more and more recapture characters coming out. They're just slowly fade off. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point
Yeah.
of using them if I can just recapture people from the air with everybody else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those things that should be a mechanic that's specific to a couple of characters. You know what I mean? Like, kind of in the same sense, like Spinal and Fogel have very weird meter generation versus the rest of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't hate the idea of it being with another character other than TJ Combo, but if it's with all the season 2 characters and none of season 1, then it's definitely going to feel like a weird game.
Indeed, indeed, and honestly,
Like, 2 games together, right?
yeah, like with the recapture, I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but if you guys remember, with an aerial recapture, did it gain much meter? Because I know Enders, wait, let me think. Enders do not give you meter. I think. Yeah,
don't.
so
only battery enders do.
only battery. Okay, so yeah, like aerial recaptures, I'm not sure if it does give you meter as well, but but
That's what I was gonna say.
I think for characters that don't have battery enders, that enders do generate a little bit of meter though. I might be wrong on that, but I think that might be the case.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, can you imagine, like, Gutter, like, watch, Gutter thinks that, nobody needs it, but as soon as they give it to Thunder, GutterMagic is going to be the happiest mofo in the whole world. Can you imagine Samamish,
me a good player. I don't give a fuck.
no, listen, Samamish into the stomp, into aerial recapture, command grab, everyone's dead.
That's what I was gonna say. What if we could catch you out the air and like the command grab becomes a recapture? Like, I would just start crying. Like,
I'd be like, I hate this game,
have
man.
more than one winning matchup. That'd be awesome.
I'd stop playing.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that reminds me. I played against a Thunder called Yimpy Dimpy, and he was actually.
I played that guy a lot in ranked. Actually, we go back and forth. That guy's actually a pretty legit.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good, and he made me happy. He made me really happy.
I bet he did make you happy.
Of course, he made me so happy, man, because it was just like another.
I've been playing some ranked recently, and I've been seeing some Thunder players, and I played recently Liao Shu, number 2 on the leaderboards.
Nice.
For my character, and I said in the mic, I was like, because when I played him, he's a very reset heavy Thunder, and he'll do a combo and then he'll stop and then try to overhead you, and I'm like, dude, that doesn't work all the time. Stop that. And he didn't. He kept going the whole match. So and at the end of the ultra, I didn't full ultra. I just ended. I said, if you want to get better, don't always go for resets. Next game we played, he went for a few resets and then he did a combo on me, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's actually listening. And then he went right back to resets. And like, he did one match. It was, but it's seriously when people come to me about asking about the character, I want to help. I don't mind helping. It's fun. Just when people want to play me every day, it's kind of like, you know what? Let me take a break, and then people take. But you played me yesterday. Oh, it's like a fucking other girlfriend.
I don't know.
But, you were okay yesterday. What's wrong with today?
Right.
That's the responsibility you're feeling as a top player. I know you don't want to admit it. You don't have to. The rest of us know it, but you don't have to admit it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's the responsibility that comes with it.
It's people.
I'm lucky.
Honestly, certain.
Fighting you ruined your day on stream.
Yeah, you did. The thing is this though, like, I mean, even that, like, I don't have to worry about it because I'm a Glacius and no one likes Glacius really, so
CDN.
I get lucky with that situation.
Speaking of Glacius, I actually I've been thinking about this ever since yesterday. I really wanted to talk about this just for a second because I definitely don't want to call out the Austin community. It's full of a bunch of really cool guys. I actually got to meet a lot of the fighting game community from Austin yesterday that I hadn't already met.
Nice.
There was some weird fallouts about display lag and stuff, and then eventually they got resolved. But I do have to say, I posted on Twitter the footage from the KI portion of the tournament. So I ended up directing the tournament and running the brackets. And I also Gutter and Robo know this. I don't know if you know this, Grims, but I ended up placing second.
Yep.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
But I lost to a Glacius. So it was a Glacius.
I didn't finish watching.
Damn.
I got to the point where I saw
watched it,
Jago.
I didn't even know what happened.
Liquid was there.
Who?
Liquid. Liquid's a really good Street Fighter player, but he was playing like every tournament that day, and so he played Street. He played Ultra. He played.
It's the guy that beat Flexi.
Yeah, I remember.
But no, he was pretty legit for every other fighting game, but you could see like he was doing a lot of really unsafe. Like he wasn't playing Jago like you should play Jago. But anyways, the point that I wanted to make about it is that if you listen to the commentary in the stream, the two guys that are commentating the most of them, Hanzo Gonzo Glitch, and the other guy is Duck Butter. They're both generally pretty cool guys. Neither of them seem to know anything about Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah, that's the curse that this game has right now in tournaments. Usually, the majority of commentators they just have a hard time understanding what the hell's going on.
Well,
And
there's situations like at the like in grand final, or not in grand finals, in losers finals, where I did a cold shoulder into my light manual, or trying to go into my light manual into the shadow puddle punch. Now I do this to you guys all the time, and you guys always break it. But anyways, I dropped the combo. I didn't hit the light, and his commentary was, "No, that doesn't work."
I see.
Situation. He's a gracious player, so I wanted to be like, "Oh, good." Anyway, it was a really fun experience. I actually got to run a tournament and meet a lot of the guys. The guy that ended up taking the tournament, he was really legit gracious. If you watch the footage, he's got some really badass hail setups.
What was his name?
His name's Sickle.
Sickle. Okay.
Sickle, yeah.
I've never heard it out either.
Never played him either.
Yeah, he's from Houston, which has no community for KI, as he said. And he drove 3.5 hours to the tournament.
Damn.
Won the tournament and drove 3.5 hours back to Houston.
Jeez.
Sounds like you got Grim syndrome, man. He goes to NCR, drives all the way out there, league, and wins and goes back home.
No, Flexi drove. I wouldn't drive.
Ah, right. Oh, the other way around. My bad. You went to SCR, flew all the way down, won, then flew all the way back up. Oh, okay, my bad.
So anyways, the reason I wanted to bring it up is that there's obviously some educating that needs to go on in the Austin KI community. But the thing is that they're not included. They don't know anything about this portion of the community, the online community. Like, when I asked them about Grims, or when I asked them about GutterMagic, or I asked them about Kolsky, or I asked them about Flexi, or shoot, anybody other than the mainstay fighting game community people like, Alex Valle and PR Rog and Justin Wong, they don't know anything. And so basically, I have a lot of hope for the community here in Austin for KI, because a lot more people showed than I actually expected. It was only an 8-person tournament, but it was really good for what it was. And the people that I played with, some of the people that I played with, the guy that I played in losers finals with, Kalenius, that guy's actually pretty legit too. So anyways, I have some hope for that, but there's definitely some growth that needs to go on down here. Big point is that I have high hopes for KI Spot, like live events happening very soon.
Yeah, man, more and more people are getting, they're getting, the news of KI Spot. More and more people are finding out about it. They're asking about it. People are asking, what's the new KI website? And everyone in the back of their mind just wants Double Helix so badly, but that gold mine is gone. You know what I mean? We can't all go there anymore. So KI Spot is definitely a nice chill spot to hang out. I go there and just check stuff out really quick. But yeah, you can post at the website too, by the way. But
yeah, when I get back I'll throw a post up real quick.
Yeah, he's on the phone right now. He's outside.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, man. Other than that, I agree. Most of the commentators, every tournament now is just kind of trying to find a commentator for the game, whether they do know something or nothing about the game. And I can see it does get on a lot of people's nerves and stuff. And honestly, it does hurt the experience, the immersive experience in the game, as if you're in it yourself and being able to call out the shots and all that stuff. And that's the beauty part about KI once you play. Huh?
Well, I was just gonna say that was the thing that kind of pissed me off about the whole thing, was that when we talked about it, when me and the tournament organizer had talked about it the day before, he wanted me to direct and commentate the whole tournament, and I was down to. They already had me set up to commentate and everything else, and I do a little bit of commentary when the two guys that decided to do the commentary aren't playing. But but the problem that I had with that was that we had it all scheduled and ready to go, and right when the KI tournament started, I walked up to sit down at the commentator booth, and they kicked me out. For a guy that doesn't even own an Xbox One, has very little knowledge for KI, and then the other guy that thinks he knows more than he does.
Yikes.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a better just fighting game community down here in the Texas area anyways.
Absolutely.
because it's really
Well-
not that big down in this area.
It's not even just that it's not big; it's very clicky, and that's what I was talking about when I was talking about on the last podcast where I was talking about the 25th anniversary tournament. Down here in Texas, everybody's got their own clique, like
Yeah.
their clique of fighting game guys that they hang out with and they play with, and everybody hates anybody that's not in their clique. It's ridiculous. The aggression that immediately started when one of these guys popped in from Arcade UFO and said that he didn't want to play on this Westinghouse monitor because it had 0.05 milliseconds of lag instead of 0.01 or whatever. And like he made a big fucking stink about it, and he's like, I want a refund, I don't want to play in this tournament anymore, and blah blah blah, and like just got like him and the tournament organized got in each other's faces in the middle of this restaurant.
Honestly, at moments like that, like seriously, that is like such like old news. Like you play in a tournament, you're paying for any kind of possibility, laggy monitor, glare, whatever the heck. So complaining about like a frame lag, whatever, it's like you just gotta diffuse the situation, and that's it. No need for getting into each other's each other's faces. You should always know what you're getting yourself into, whether it's MLG BenQ monitors, which a lot of people are like, they're hating so much. It's like, well, I mean, a tournament's a tournament. That's why they're holding it up, and we have the option to join, whether we know what's going on, what they have, and that's our decision. You can't be mad at it afterwards. It just makes you look childish and like a tool, basically. But but yeah, that's tournament. That's tournament. Like
Yeah, and the thing is one thing about us as fighting game like guys, like what we can do is adapt. And I honestly think that we should be able to adapt to any situation. And I mean, of course, everybody with the monitors. I mean, I'm pretty sure when you got to your first local tournament, you were like, "Oh my God, these monitors are different."
actually, my well, not my very first local tournament, but one of my the tournament where there was actually like an outside interference, I guess you would say, was I was playing at a comic book shop, Street Fighter, right? And the only TV that was on stream was like this, I would say like this 46 to 50 inch television CRT, but it was so big that it actually got caught in the glare of the sun. So big glare was on the TV, and I was playing against an Akuma player as Ryu. So every time he jumped and did double fireballs, I didn't see it, and I got mad because every time I just got blinded. But I kept my mouth shut. I didn't say anything because I'm like,
it's just like the day, like today. We're gonna have things. They're gonna be getting better and better.
yeah,
And I mean, and we have to adapt. And that's one of those situations where that guy should have shut his fucking mouth and started adapting, because that's everybody in that situation most likely was adapting just like he was.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, Robosnocone, Talari0Spada, and GutterMagic are in this conversation right now. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier.
Yeah,
But,
he's only saying that because I'm not talking and he wants to say something.
But let's move on to the next question.
absolutely.
Wymrak has a good one. Well, I'm gonna try to read it best as I can. Grims, has there ever been just a KI tournament you think Iron Galaxy would be interested in holding one? So I guess he means, do you think Iron Galaxy would hold like a signature, tournament like this is, since we bought them out and we're gonna hold our tournament? Do you think it would be a great idea? I think it would be a great idea.
I think with Keats,
Go on.
I mean, Keats has experience running tournaments,
Mhm.
so
Running up to it, too.
yeah, and that shit was good. That was a really good tournament. So. It always is. So I don't know. I mean, I don't see why not, but I think they have a lot on their plate right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can call that by itself in an Iron Galaxy tournament. I mean,
if they don't do it, Microsoft might.
There's not much I don't think there's too much of a difference unless they added something extremely unique to the mix. You know what I mean? Like only like Microsoft or Iron Galaxy can provide this, extremely unique prize, not just money, but like a prize that's just kind of like you'll only get it from them, I guess. I mean, you can't really say this is my unique tournament. It's the same tournament
They can
brackets.
put Robosnocone in the game.
Oh gosh. But I think it would be a great idea just as much as anybody throwing a local tournament would be a great idea. You know what I mean? Unless they, of course, unless they knew. Well, what am I saying? If they knew, of course they would know. Unless they decide to just blow up with the exposure, put on a stream, put like a monthly or a weekly directly from Iron Galaxy, that would be pretty damn amazing. That'd be really cool. A lot of people would be interested seeing the official KI.
Is in Chicago, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Because because the tournament's held there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Do I plan on attending PAX South? No, I haven't been to any PAX. I want to so badly.
Yo, me and Robo are gonna be at the next PAX though.
Oh,
We're gonna
PAX
carpool out.
is that PAX
We're
South?
actually talking about it. That's gonna be in Texas and San Antonio actually in January. That's where we're actually talking about going because Boone is actually talking about going. I
Nice.
think CDN is talking about maybe going.
Nice.
So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Sounds like that whole sub family's going then.
You know what? And that's in 2015 of January? Really?
Yeah.
Honey, you want to go to PAX South in January?
Yeah, I was
Okay,
actually.
cool. She said, "Yeah, I guess we're going."
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
Yeah, I was actually looking up some stuff because I was looking for tournaments here in Texas. I think I may have stumbled across something in San Antonio in October on the 31st. And I was like, ooh, something being held at like some Ultra Arcade or something like that. I was like, okay. And so I have some information on it, which it sounds pretty neat. They were like, each game is going to get $1,000 bonus. And KI's part of it, and so is Ultra Street Fighter, which I'm going to probably do both. Maybe, but that'll probably be my first tournament appearance, and I know it's gonna be streamed. So we'll pass some stuff around to see if there's people who actually probably want to who would like to make it and stuff too.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting.
I was pretty disappointed to be able to stream our tournament, and I'm kind of glad that we weren't able to, because to be honest with you guys, like, if any of the KI community had tuned in and listened to those commentators, they would have been like, why are they commentating this game?
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing with, commentators that just don't really understand. And it's such a common frustration, too, because, again, like, commentators, it's a huge part of the stream. I mean, whether you just let it go and just the matches go on, or you have people that talk, and it's a big risk because their job is to help you, get immersed into the game. You know what I mean? To help you understand what's going on, and as well with providing information, that you may or may not agree with, and that leaves the viewers with their own debates that they can talk about while they're watching tournaments. It's just exactly. Like basically, like the domino effect. But well, here's another question here. Do you think at this stage, KI with its own players and tech point, does it deserve its own stream at majors?
Yes.
I'm not. I don't understand the question.
That's like it's just trying to get it basically is trying to move up on the ladder boards of trying to get like into Marvel Street Fighter like kind of status.
There yet.
Oh,
It would be nice if we were, but I will say that that's one of the cool things about Shin Tristan. He's busting his ass to make sure that all of the KI tournaments are streamed.
Yeah.
Like, not just the top 8, but like the whole thing. And so he is actually running KI exclusive streams for CEO. And I think he's got another one planned coming up, but CEO for sure, which is at the end of this month.
The CEO is going to be very interesting.
Definitely, like at the Rumback, I actually do the same thing. I push like, all right, are we streaming all the matches today, or are we doing top 3? And Vi is like, well, he does. I don't know yet. Well, all right. So how many people we got today? I started asking. We got like 15 right now, and I was like, all right, we're starting in 15 minutes. If we get 20, let's do all the matches if it's cool. He's like, yeah, if we get 20, yeah, we do it. Yeah, real quick. And so I try to push it over there as well. But if we don't get the people, he doesn't want to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, like, that kind of reminds me of another subject of, I'm not sure how people are finding this out. I want to find out for myself, but some people are hearing rumors, or they've seen lists of how many entries or how many people have already signed up for Evo and MLG, and so far it's like low numbers, around the 64 or whatever, and that's kind of like the same as NCR and SCR at the moment. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if there were more, but of course I'm not surprised that it's little, because again, the game's fairly new. People are still trying to get good at the game, still trying to learn about the game, and that doesn't really spark the motivation right away to go to like the World Finals or something yet.
No,
you know what I mean? And like, honestly, my personal opinion, I feel like it's just next year's Evo is gonna explode. But of course, like, this Evo is gonna be more unique than any other tournament.
Need a whole year under our belt for us the game to be something right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, for now, I'm just like, it's just like it's like an egg under an incubator, like, tank right now.
So,
you know what I mean?
So a couple things about that. First, I think KDD's right. I think KDD was saying on stream a couple of days ago, he was talking in chat, and he was saying that the biggest thing that we need is for MLG to do really, really well. Like, get a large viewer count, for the stream to be hype, for the people watching, for the audience to be hype.
Yeah, I agree.
And
but
that's going to do a lot. But what I also wanted to add to that was I'm getting mixed numbers for Evo, because from Shin Tristan the day before KDD said that there were 40 registers. Shin Tristan said there were like 84. So at Evo, so I'm very, very confused by the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, whether or not it has low or high numbers, I know that.
I don't know. I don't know why everybody are trying to find numbers now.
Honestly, like if anything, like MLG is a great place, but I don't think it's going to be the best place for exposure, because again, it's mixed genres. There's other games, bigger games, and honestly, it's going to gain a good exposure, but not the exposure that that what everybody wants.
I mean, fighting games that didn't have. I mean, okay, this is what I like to ask everybody. If everybody thinks MLG is gonna be such a great thing for KI, then why is the Street Fighter there? Yeah. Why isn't Marvel there?
Because Capcom and MLG have a problem with each other.
Oh.
This is actually they made a big deal about this a couple years ago, because MLG had taken Mortal Kombat in, and all the Marvel and Street Fighter players wanted Street Fighter. And Marvel there, but MLG wouldn't do it. And there was like there's a feud between, and I don't know if it's still going on, but there was a feud between MLG and Capcom.
Well, they have the Capcom Cup, which is according to them esports. But other than that, yeah, MLG so far has just like Injustice and KI. I think that's really cool.
That too crazy. I would suggest if Spada goes anywhere, is it to promote that KI spot pretty big.
Yeah, KI has to be.
Make shirts. I'll wear one.
Yeah.
Yeah, make some shirts, dude. Do some. I mean, that's probably down the line more, but yeah, I'll be down for that.
Well, actually, I have some pretty good connections with people that could get some shirts made. I just haven't gotten to the point where I haven't gotten the logo to a point where I feel like it's done and that I want to print it on shirts. But I actually got to head in, guys, because I'm gonna be late pretty quickly. But anyways, I appreciate you guys fitting me in, making sure I had time to join the podcast, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the podcast without me. It's great hanging out with you guys, and thanks for the stream and everybody having me. But you guys have a good one, man. And if you haven't watched the footage yet, do me a favor. I'm going to post some timestamps on when I'm playing or commentating. I'd really like some criticism on my commentary, because it's something I actually want to start doing more often.
Yeah.
So if anybody could do that, that'd be great. Anyways, but as always, dude, love you guys. You guys have a good one, and I will talk to you guys later.
Take it easy, Spada.
All right, man.
Yeah, we're gonna take like 1 or 2 questions, and I think that'll be it for the podcast.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you about the your you guys and how you feel about MLG right now.
To me, honestly, I've never been to one. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be nervous. It's gonna be like a new place. Like I think the only thing I'm sad about is that none of my Street Fighter buddies are gonna be there, because I always like talking to them. Always like. They're always there, and they like rooting for me and stuff, and it just gives me that old feel when I used to play. But this time it's just KI, and
it's gonna be there, man. I'll be there in spirit.
Just
remember my laugh in the back of your head, guys.
I got a little help from Vi asking, putting up some sort of like rush down the pro stream, something going on, whatever.
Oh, you're going, right, Gutter?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. He asked me as well. But you know what? Let me make that known right now. Yeah. Guys, for anybody that's going to MLG, Alex Vi is doing a Rush the Pro event. Basically, he has a couple of games where, and he puts people that he considers as pros on that game, and anybody can challenge them. And me, Gutter, and I believe Rico are under the KI list. So we're going to be playing, whenever we have some free time, we're going to be playing on a setup. And anybody that's going to MLG, you guys can come up to us, play some games, we can hang out, and all that. So, so now you guys know.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, agreement. I'm sorry. Vi tweeted it out like a few weeks ago, and he said, it's just gonna be them commentating while we play. People just sit up and play with us.
Thanks, Tate Pinner. Sorry, I just going out there.
What? And yeah, man. No, I like I said, I don't consider myself a top player. I don't consider myself a professional. But he asked me, and I was like, yeah, sure. Why not? I'll help. I'll help out. I'll help promote something I've been getting into, like I said before, and I keep mentioning it, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I am a first-person shooter. I don't play fighters to me. This is something that's like, holy crap, I'm getting into. So that's why when I'm saying people commit, oh my God, do we live here? I play shooters. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, so, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool to be considered that. Much love to it.
Wamrick and Crazy Horse had a great idea. He wanted to do like an online tournament for
Right.
some
Okay.
actual for like
I guess we can hit that up. Yeah, hit that
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
subject up.
I want to address it to everybody. He wanted to do an online tournament with both of them to put a really big pot prize in there, and right off the bat, it just sounds like a great idea. Like I want it to happen. I want it to work. It's going to be amazing. The thing is, there has been many, many times in the past a lot of disputes about online tournaments, a lot of, a lot of stuff that's just created so much frustration, especially when desyncs and disconnections are in the mix. I know for a fact that some online tournaments go pretty smoothly, but let's face it, not all of them are going to be, extremely, flawless. There's always something going on, and I've seen it happen. And honestly, like putting a really, really big pot prize for an online tournament that may bring in a lot of people, and honestly, it looks incredibly amazing, like amazingly positive. But towards the end, like if anything like that happens, like especially with such a big thing on the line, it causes way more frustration than positivity. It becomes, like kind of like a heated back and forth battle of I didn't desync, I did desync, I got disconnected, that ain't fair, this and that, and it's happened. I've seen that happen more times than an online tournament actually goes smoothly. So Wamrick and Crazy, I want to try to do that for like an offline tournament, not so much an online tournament, because something that big on the line shouldn't be, I guess, under disputes and tossed around, because when the tournament's all over and done with, most of them get remembered only for the negative aspects, and that's kind of what like hurts like not only the like online I guess community, I suppose, but it also makes players very, very frustrated. And it's a sad thing, because a lot of people, when they play online, some of them don't like to accept the fact that online is online, and online will do this to you, online will disconnect, online is just not perfect. Other people do, but it's just lately it's just been more negative than usual, and I haven't seen anything really positive come out of some of them, other than the fact that everybody comes together, have some fun, and not take it that serious.
I feel like that's one of those situations that can be probably addressed after Iron Galaxy has fixed the netcode and stuff.
Yeah, and like for instance, I'll bring up the champions of the lobby tournament. We had a total of 5 people compete. It could have been 6, but Iceman wasn't there. We had a disconnect, maybe a desync here or there. We fixed it up rather quickly, and everybody finished and I think Juggernaut was the winner. And basically that was it. And then I kind of announced the prizes afterwards. I didn't tell anybody exactly what they're winning, you know what I mean? And it felt like a pretty cool experience, because a lot of people weren't paying too much attention on what the prizes were going to be. They just wanted to win. You know what I mean? And after that happened, the prizes came out afterwards. I felt like that was just way less stressful for everybody. I'm not saying this as a way to suggest how to do, what Wamrick and Crazy Horse should do for an online tournament. But I'm just saying, I guess I'm saying that I got lucky, basically. There wasn't any frustration. There wasn't any drama. We had desyncs, disconnects. People got over it. People had fun. And it was a great experience overall,
I would, and yeah, doing a tournament for me, I had never actually hosted one before. So, of course, there's going to be mess-ups and such like that. But I'm pretty sure if one day Grims wants to do a tournament and I'd help host it, or I'd do it and he'd help me host it, or, vice versa, I'm pretty sure that'll be a huge fucking tournament, and that'll be pretty awesome, to be honest.
Yeah, but, I think we're still gonna think about it. We'll see what we can do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just throw it behind me, I definitely don't want to, because it's one of the greatest ideas, and especially when people put in that much money, then, that'd be a lot of fun.
Mark said something else there.
Oh yeah, Grims, have anyone ever tried to promote... Oh, damn it. Hold on, it just scrolled up. Grims, has anyone ever tried to promote other KI streams by rating their streams, putting up a banner to join other good KI stream The way, oh, you mean like how like as if I have on the front page, like if I have like Gutter's name, like if you like more KI, join this stream, or like Robosnocone for like Mario Kart 8 and be frustrated, join this stream. Yeah, kind of like that, right? Is that what he means, or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, like usually when people come in and they're like, "Oh, can you play Thunder Grims or can you play Glacius?" I always answer back, "No, but here's where you can see like a Thunder or a Glacius." And I'll say, "Rico, Gutter Magic, you'll learn a lot. Oh, Glacius, you can join Robosnocone, Sea Styles, you can join Filthy Rich, and although I don't know their schedules, that does sound like a good idea, just like if you want to learn against this character, join this, you know what I mean? But that's an idea to think about for sure. We'll see. I think we just have to be more coordinated with it.
The only thing about that is, I mean, of course, you're gonna get those guys like, say, when you're streaming, most likely you're gonna get the snipes while you're streaming.
Yeah.
And there's times where you just kind of want to be left alone. Like, do yourself as of right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we run into each other off stream, I could care less. But I feel like you dedicate your time to kind of find somebody and snipe, and you know how I play by watching. And they do it. They know how you play. So it's like, oh, I've already seen you play for hours, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not gonna, and then you lose, and then they really don't talk until they beat you, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's a little frustrating with that situation. But I mean, I can understand if there was like lobbies going on, and you're like, oh, well, this person's doing this, boom, go over there. But like, I mean, it's just kind of iffy with trying to promote other stuff because. You might be sending someone that's gonna most likely they're just joining to be a sniper, not even trying to join to watch. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've had plenty of those people. Like I know who's done it, and honestly, it's just like
I mean, don't get me wrong. These guys are awesome. Everybody's awesome, especially like the KI community. Don't get me wrong I'm not complaining one bit. It's just that it kind of gets old getting sniped by the same guys from certain streams,
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean you can't really do anything about it, and I think the quicker you accept it, then I think the more fun you can have. I mean, I personally I'd never had it bug me before. I always thought it was funny, because it's like, oh, I'm playing somebody from the stream. Cool. All right, let's But I know other people have a problem with it, and honestly, it's all streaming preferences. Do you like it sucks for some people. It's pretty cool for others. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too much of a big issue unless the fact that, somebody does go out of their way to just try to troll the crap out of you.
Yeah, there's people like it, and it's just the internet, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would see it as fun. I still see it as fun, like, trying to promote other guys and stuff like that. I know Talari, he had an idea where he asked me if I wouldn't mind, under your little video player, it has like certain little things you can put up, and he was like, just have a link to like KI spot. Like if, cause I know he's not in here now, but that's something I told him, yes, basically, yeah, I'll do it. Basically give me an image and give me a little paragraph that you would like to explain it. So everybody, when they come to the stream, they see it, they click it, join.
Yeah.
So that's something and because what he does on his site, he promotes everybody's stream. Like he has people who stream on there. So
really? Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he does. So that's something I would actually recommend you do. Like if you want to promote and get yourself out there or get somebody else's out there, if you stream KI and you're on PC and not just using your Xbox to stream at times, literally just pull it up and basically have him give you the stuff and have that link. That way people can see the streams and who streams.
Yeah. Yeah.
That way we still are building the KI community. Like that's a good way to build it as well. And especially since we want to help him build KI Spot.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm most likely going to put a front page KI Spot on the Twitch so that way people can see it, especially when they keep asking about it, and they can just easily click on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well on mine. I mean, I have my bottom list on my stream is still bullets from shooters.
Oh really? Yeah, I saw that. Like big. Well, it's time for a change, my man.
I know. I guess so, man. Again, this is to everybody. Thank you, and thank all of you guys for the support. Of course, to Grims supports me too. This guy tweets me out. Are you kidding me? He tweeted me out yesterday. I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah,
What's the notification? What is this little face?
yeah, even the smallest tweets are, the smallest retweets or shoutouts are awesome. They're really awesome. It does help
See,
promote.
Grims beats you up, tweets for you, and then he'll bring Chris G to your channel.
I should bring him in here one of these days. I should just have him on Skype. Like, I should and then just be like, LCD, can you come on Skype for a bit? I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah,
and then bam, and then just leave them in the channel together. I don't know, but
like I said, just hit Talaria. I think if all of us tweet him saying that we need some type of thing to put up under the stream, it'll get him motivated to do a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So we can spread the word. So
yeah, spread the word. The word's a bird.
But yeah, I'm excited, man. I want to see this. I want to see the community grow just as much as anybody else. And the more it does, like, the more hype the game is gonna get. And the more hype we get, the more they're gonna do.
Yeah, look at this Hitbox Tyrant comes in right when we're about to end everything. God damn it, I hate this guy.
On purpose.
I hate that. He's probably at Johnny Rockets eating the biggest burger he can even. Oh my God, did it take? I've mentioned this way too much. Johnny Rockets, man.
Yeah, I remember the day you had it on NCR, right?
I eat a burger and I don't eat anything else. I'm done for the entire 12 hours of the day.
He was done at NCR.
I was so done, dude. I felt like there was a tournament going on in my stomach. Just like a good. Oh God, I'm so done.
Getting beat on ranked and stuff. God damn it.
Oh my goodness, man.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Robo, thank you for being a special guest, man. I'm totally gonna whoop your ass tomorrow in Mario Kart 8. Just don't forget it.
I don't think you're gonna whoop anybody's ass.
Hey, man, I got
Let's
first.
correct our situation. You hold any place that's under me, basically, and you're gonna hold that shit.
Ooh. Can't wait to get Mario Kart and bust both y'all.
Yo, you don't understand, Gutter. You don't understand, man. You think you're gonna come in and bust somebody's ass? You better work hard for that shit.
Hey, Gutter, do you hear Robo right now?
No, man, I don't know.
I'm trying to listen to him, but he's so far down into like 13th place in all of his past wins, I just cannot hear him anymore.
Oh my goodness! Let me go back and check some rebroadcasts real quick. And
all right, ending the stream now. All right, see you later, guys.
Some of those quackerdoodle moments as well.
God damn it! You gotta bring that up, man. Why you gotta be personal, man? Why you gotta be personal? Shit, dude. Next thing you know, we're gonna be targeting each other's family.
Yeah, I'm gonna just target your license plate. Don't act.
So, are you done the stream after this, Grims?
Yeah, we're gonna be done for everything.
All right, man.
I wanted to end the stream off with the podcast.
Oh, I just lost the target combo. Nice. All right, moving on.
All right, guys. Robo, GutterMagic, thank you so much, man. Again, we'll have a podcast sometime next week, so we'll see what's up. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Take it easy. Bye-bye.